I'll have the chicken sandwich, but can you substitute the bun, add avocado, no tomatoes, extra pickles, sauce on the side? Actually, you know what? Make that a lettuce wrap. Some of you know exactly what movie I'm talking about. Sally knew exactly what she wanted. The funny thing is most ambitious women can customize a lunch order better than they can customize their own life. Instead, we copy someone else's morning routine, someone else's leadership style, someone else's business, someone else's confidence, hoping it all fits us. Let's jump into today's video, shall we? In this first part, we're going to become more self-aware because everything begins here. And honestly, most people skip this part. They see someone's success and immediately ask, what is she doing? The better question is, why does it work for her? Because what works for one person may completely fail for another. Not because you're incapable, but because you're operating differently. You have different values, different personalities, different strengths, different fears, different motivations, different experiences. Self-awareness is the ability to understand your patterns, your triggers, your tendencies, your strengths, your blind spots, and even the environment where you perform your best. Now, without that, you're just trying on identities, hoping one fits. That is exhausting, my friend. So we're here to help you stop doing that. Now, the next area is you have to develop your self-concept, because once you know yourself, you have to decide who you're becoming. And one of my favorite questions is, who is the woman I'm trying to become? Not what do I want to own or what title do I want? Who do I want to be? Because your identity drives your behavior, and people who know exactly who they're becoming make decisions differently. They spend differently. They lead differently. They communicate differently. Heck, they even set boundaries differently and build relationships differently. Your self-concept becomes the filter for every opportunity that comes into your life. And when you know who you're becoming, it becomes much easier to know what belongs and what doesn't, okay? Now, in this next part, we're going to build your personal operating system. And this is where most personal development stops, because people will become so inspired and they'll write their goals, they'll create their vision boards, and then wonder why nothing changes. Because inspiration without infrastructure always fades. You need a personal operating system. You need your routines, your habits, your boundaries, and what I call posture protocols. You need your calendar. You need a planning process, your decision-making filters, your communication standards. These are the systems that support the woman you're becoming. High performers don't rely on motivation alone. They rely on systems that make consistency easier. Okay, people ask me how I get so much done. This is how. Okay, let's move into part 4. We're going to learn to interpret instead of imitate. And this is my favorite part, because let's say you admire someone's confidence. Don't copy her confidence, study it. Ask yourself, or ask the questions, what values make her confident? How does she communicate? How does she make decisions? How does she respond under pressure? What principles are creating that confidence? Now, what you're going to do is interpret those principles through your operating system. Get it? Maybe she speaks loudly. You don't have to. Maybe she's incredibly direct. Your personality may be more relational. Maybe she wakes up at 4:30 every single morning. That doesn't make it the right routine for you. It wouldn't for me. The principle isn't waking up at 4:30. The principle is creating intentional space before your day begins. See the difference? You're extracting principles. not personalities. Because when you imitate people, you borrow their style. But when you interpret them, you develop your own. And that's where authenticity lives. Now let's look at part 5, where we're gonna execute confidence and authority. And here's what happens when you've done the work. You stop asking, what would she do? You start asking, does this align with the woman I'm becoming? That changes everything, because confidence isn't pretending to be someone else. Confidence is trusting someone you've taken the time to know, yourself. Authority doesn't come from sounding like someone else. It comes from knowing exactly why you do what you do. People can feel that. They trust it. They follow it. Not because you're perfect, but because you're aligned. And alignment creates consistency. Consistency creates trust, and trust creates influence. Now, I want to share with you this framework one more time, okay? Become more self-aware, develop a clear self-concept, build a personal operating system, and interpret what inspires you, and then execute with confidence. Notice I never told you to stop learning from people. Please keep learning. Read the books, watch the podcasts, study incredible leaders, hire coaches, find mentors even, but don't become copies of them. Become the most aligned version of yourself because of what you've learned from them. There's the huge difference. Remember, imitation creates replicas. Interpretation creates originals. And the world doesn't need another copy, honey. It needs the version of you that only you can become. Now, if this conversation resonated with you, then I think you'd love my Executive Alignment Framework Leadership Intensive. Inside, I teach the exact process I use to help ambitious women like you develop self-awareness, build their own personal operating systems, strengthen their confidence, and create alignment between who they are and how they lead. Because confidence isn't something you're born with. You know that. It's something you build. And you'll find the link to this program down in the description below, so grab it. If this video helped you think differently though, I want you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, what's one area of your life where you've been imitating instead of interpreting? Now, I read every single one. So until next time, keep becoming the woman you were designed to be. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.